Hey, it's Mr. Woods here, and this is Art for Elementary Teachers, and I'm going to go over your final for this class. So before I do that, let's review what we've learned so far. At the very beginning, I asked you to give me your personal definition of art. So when you review that, has it changed? And if it has, how? In our first module, we discussed the importance of art, and that's where you came up with your definition of art. Afterwards, we moved on to the elements of design: line, shape, form, value, color, texture, and space, which all included hands-on projects. From there, we moved on to the principles of design: balance, emphasis, movement, contrast, pattern, rhythm, and unity. The next module was called The Artist in Me, in which we talked about art history and the different periods of art. And in this module, I wanted you to tell me what your favorite art period was, your favorite artist, all the way down to your favorite artwork. Next, we moved on to the planning objectives and instruction. We combined a core subject with art. The following module was about questions teachers ask regarding art education. And hopefully that module might have answered some of the questions that you do have. And throughout this class, I hope a lot of your questions have been answered. And our final module was integrated art learning, where we're tying it all together. And that brings us to our final. You're going to present a 20 or 30-minute lesson to me, but with the idea that I'm a student. You have to use some type of platform for me to be able to access your video, such as YouTube. Let's get down to what the video must include. The video must include you presenting a lesson, so you're actually teaching the lesson as if I was a student. Think about the location when you're teaching your lesson. Maybe against a blank wall would be the best spot. Stay away from windows that are behind you and bright lights. Dress accordingly to your lesson. Think as if you were a teacher. I'm looking for a lesson over a core subject in which you integrate the arts. So it can be a lesson over math, science, English, whatever. But you're going to have a hands-on project. With a hands-on project, that's going to be up to you. I'm looking for a hands-on project that's going to deal with the arts in some way, shape, or form. So you can mold something out of clay, you can build something, you can paint, or it can be a science experiment. So the lesson's going to include a verbal lecture, a hands-on project, then you're going to provide directions for some type of a handout. It could be a word search, fill in the blank, or even matching. I would also like you to tie in one artist and one artwork by that artist to complete your lesson. Then you'll finish with a post quiz. I know this is a lot of stuff that you're going to have to compact into a 20 to 30 minute lesson, but think about your age group and which subject. So you can take math, for instance, and think about first grade level. That's going to help you dictate what you're going to do for your hands-on project dealing with first grade math. I've seen teachers use Skittles or M&Ms to work with percentages, and then after they figure out how many of the different colors are in the bag, they draw out a bar graph or even a line graph. I have given you plenty of time, and you need to use that time wisely to figure out what your lesson's going to be, what type of a handout you're going to use, which artist or artwork that you're going to tie into the lesson, and what type of post quiz you're going to give at the end. I'm so excited to watch your videos. Make sure you put it on a platform such as YouTube that I can access. Contact me with any questions or comments.